What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily. Stay very, very busy on this platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. That's my favorite part of this whole game, and because I'm always intrigued to know what you all got to say about these topics. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have been a little busy as I have a new sports t-shirt line dropping very soon. Very soon, just waiting on a couple of the final designs as we got some Olympic designs that I wanted to broadcast first, and just in time to, since the Olympics ended yesterday, try to get them out before next Monday. But at the end of the day, just be looking for those, y'all. I wanted to highlight the women's basketball team as they did their thing during this tournament. Now, again, I was working on these t-shirts all throughout the Olympic tournament, so I wasn't able to really cover the Olympics the way I want to. It's actually a goal of mine since it'll be in the States next time in 2028. It's a goal of mine to make it to the Olympics and catch a couple events. So we'll be full-fledged on in 4 years if the good Lord says the same. But at the end of the day, I was keeping up with the ladies and the men's basketball tournament for the most part, and I'm so proud of the women's basketball team, man. Even more so than I am of the men's basketball team, because the women's basketball team actually, up until this particular game, they dominated all the way through. Looked very 1992 Dream Team esque, with the combination of Breanna Stewart and Asia Wilson. I mean, what can you say about those two phenomenal players? I think those two are in their primes and the perfect two leaders to lead a team at this stages in their career. The box score, though, real quick. The final score was 67-66 as this particular game went down to the wire. At one point, I thought France, the women's France team had a chance to get the upset. I mean, they did, anywho, but at the same time, the game was just so back and forth throughout the entire game that you really didn't know who was going to take this one. France just kept fighting back, and I will say this, man, they got a number of ladies on their team that easily could be in the WNBA. I think one young lady, Gabby Williams, is or used to play in the WNBA, but she needs to be in the WNBA immediately. Like, she is a baller. But I'm very impressed with the France women's team. They have a number of balls. I'm impressed with both the men's and the women's squad, because they both got some phenomenal players, that just kind of fly under the radar and definitely belong in the States on the professional level. But anywho, the final score was 66-67. Asia Wilson ended the day with 13 rebounds, 21 points. Just a beast out there. She did have a hard time kind of getting her game, some shots in, because it seems like the France team, they had the length to stay with her, and they really, game plan for her specifically, but she was still able to get her buckets. Kalia Copper came off the bench and just provided the women's basketball team with a spark, much needed spark. Reminded me of, the Anthony Edwards performance a couple of games ago, when Ant-Man just went off at the right time when we needed it. Kalia Copper did so in the gold game and was very impressive. She put up an MVP performance. She's actually a Finals MVP, WNBA Finals MVP with my Chicago Sky. So proud of her, man, and I've been following her career for quite some time, and I'm happy she had another glorious moment where she get to broadcast her game and put her skill set out there. She definitely did that in the Olympic gold game. Kelsey Plum came off the bench as well, hit some big shots, some timely shots. She had been struggling all throughout the Olympic tournament, but Kelsey Plum is one of those people that I think just has that clutch gene. When it's time for her to have a good game, that's when she has a good game. So to her credit, not really a fantastic tournament throughout, but she provided veteran presence confidence. As if you haven't seen some of her interviews, throughout the tournament and all that stuff, you will be thoroughly entertained. I was able to catch a couple of them. I love Kelsey Plum's attitude, approach towards the game. She has some views and some opinions that I don't 100% agree with, but I can set that aside and really say that I respect her game and respect her approach to the game. But she provided us with a good 12 points off the bench, some big threes as well. I think she hit two big threes. Yeah, I said two big threes and all her free throws. Asia Wilson, we said 21 and 13. She also had 4 blocks and a steal. Asia Wilson did, so she was just all over the place again, showing that she's the best lady in the basketball game right now on both sides of the basketball. No argument about that. Nafisa Collier also put up 11 rebounds to help out, get some extra possessions, 7 points on her part. Brittany, I always want to say Brittany. I don't know why. Brianna Stewart, Stewie, who had been pretty much our leader, throughout the first half of the tournament, really doing her thing. I think her and Asia Wilson had a good plan of Stewie being the lead dog the first 3 games, and then Asia Wilson kind of closed out the ceremonies. Because that's what it was. She wasn't, so much effective in this game. She had 8 points, hit a couple clutch baskets herself, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Was all over the place, looking like an MVP herself. But she wasn't as much as focal on the offensive side as she was in this game as she had been throughout the entire tournament. She did provide some great defense, again, with 2 blocks and 2 steals in a close game with France. But at the end of the day, I had pegged Stewie to be kind of like our, MVP. Asia Wilson ended up getting the Olympic MVP, which I just think that's some kind of Nike award, to be honest. Since her and LeBron got it, they are both the flagship artists, the flagship athletes for Nike right now in the NBA and the WNBA. So just kind of feel like that was a participation Nike award, because in the Olympic setting, everybody's sacrificing their true game. We all know that if she truly wanted to, Sabrina Ionescu could be the MVP. If she was playing the same kind of basketball that she plays for the New York Liberty, then she would be the MVP. But at the end of the day, you got to sacrifice your game on the Olympic level because you're playing with so much talent, and I think it's kind of weird that they would have an MVP award for the Olympics, considering the criteria. You know what I mean, and the understanding of what you're playing for country. You're playing for. People don't really understand when you're playing for the USA, you playing for Alabama, you playing for New York, you know what I mean? You playing for Cali, you playing for Illinois, Chicago. You playing for the entire state. So, that's why I really loved the whole concept of the Olympics, and, these people going out there, these athletes going out there and really understanding that, they playing for every side of the United States, no matter what we're going through politically, and all that kind of stuff, all the things that divide us. The Olympics is a good reminder that we still are a country, that we still are one of the greatest countries, if not the greatest. And just for 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks, we get to put our differences to the side and all root for the same team. So that was a beautiful thing to see. Like I said, I just don't really care for the whole Olympic MVP thing when the gold medal is the goal, for me personally. Outside of that, Brittany Griner had a quiet tournament. I want to shout out Diana Taurasi, man. Diana Taurasi played her role. I don't even think she played in this game. I think she got a DNP. But respectfully, you know what I mean? It's just like that's what your veteran is supposed to do. LeBron James played 30 plus minutes in the gold game. Tyrese Halliburton didn't even get a chance to play, and it's just sickening to me. It's just like, shout out to Cheryl Reeves, the coach of the women's national team, and she was wise enough to understand. I need to get my young bucks in this game. Kalia Copper, who the youngest, kind of Jackie Young. She fouled out, but she was a very big. She had 28 minutes. She played in the gold game. Got to get your veteran, your young legs out there at this point, because Diana Taurasi, Albeit she made history, the first USA Olympic athlete, men's and women, to get 6 medals. She's been a part of the six. Well, she's been a part of 6 of the 8 consecutive gold medals that the women's basketball team has been able to accumulate since 2004. I think it was. That's when the streak started. So shout out to Diana Taurasi, but also having the wisdom to understand that, fall back. She was rooting on the team. She was doing what a vet's supposed to do. LeBron James, I would love for him to see that, to understand that, because I think we would have been better off, putting one of Tyrese Halliburton in that game, or Anthony Edwards. Let the young bucks get some burn, because in 2028 they're gonna be the ones that we gotta put the country on. We're gonna put the whole country on their backs in 4 years. LeBron won't be there. Why is he getting all this ticking time at 40 years old? But anyway, I just wanted to highlight Cheryl Reeves, because Steve Kerr should never coach another Olympics again. Keep that man so far away from the Olympics. He did Jason Tatum. But shout out to Cheryl Reeves and also Diana Taurasi for really understanding the moment, understanding that she went from the young rookie that was hardly getting time herself to being one of the prime vocal points of Olympics, to being now the savvy veteran, to kind of be the voice of reason, the leader. I really respect Diana Taurasi, man. She's always kind of had her ways and her opinions, some things I don't agree with, but at the end of the day, she approaches the game. She reminds me a lot of Kobe. So, but very fitting that Kobe named her the White Mamba, because she just has that approach, that seriousness, that respect, that cerebralness that you need. But I just want to shout her out, because people may not even have noticed that she didn't play. Well, if she did play, I don't think she played a long time. Says here she got a DNP, but at the end of the day, that takes some veteran, that takes let me say it like this. It takes some sacrificing of the ego, and also some veteran wisdom to understand. Let the young troops go get the gold for us. I'm gonna enjoy it, get mine anyway. And blase blase. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm really proud of the women's national team. I just wanted to highlight as well. 2028 is looking super good for us. I was looking at the projected roster. Everybody immediately went to the projected roster for the women's national team, as we are looking to have to add the likes of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Paige Backers, Aaliyah Boston, Juju Watkins, and there was one other person on that list that slips my mind. But heavy hitters right there in themselves, is it not? All those young ladies are prolific basketball players right now. And a lot of them, half of them haven't even began their professional careers. And we all know that Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Aaliyah Boston have all been standouts in their young professional careers. So 2028 is looking very, very exciting for the women's national basketball team. I'm looking forward to that again. Like I said, I'm starting to save up money now, y'all, since the Olympics will be in LA. Do my diligence, do my best to get out there and enjoy some of it. I think that'll be a dope experience. And also, I will let us see the not just the women's next team, the men's next team. As we all it's kind of like a foregone conclusion. LeBron, Steph Curry, KD, they may not be there, as they're all in the elder phases of their careers. Anywho, so 2028 is going to be a new era for both squads, and we'll see how it looks. But that's all I got for y'all on this video. Please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel, join the fam as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, man, leave y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always interested to know what y'all got to say about these topics as well. Just want to throw it out there, Legacy Over Money Sportswear. That's my clothing line, t-shirt line. Got some new stuff dropping. We put out a couple prototypes about 2 months ago. Those been doing well, so I got some new stuff dropping. Olympic exclusive collections. So make sure y'all check that out on the page. That's it. That's all. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.